Hey everyone, it's Lori. I'm here at the Nashville Hootenanny with my good friend Matt Nolen. How are you, Matt?
I'm good. How are you, Lori?
Great. Now, Matt is a really good friend of mine, so I'm going to have to act all professional and try to get an interview and ask him questions that I already know the answer to, but you guys might not know. So, where are you originally from?
I'm from Texas.
What part?
It's out in West Texas called San Angelo, and then I moved to San Antonio too. So I just say I'm from both places, but well, yeah, it's kind of the middle of nowhere, really.
Are you a cowboy?
No, I'm not really a cowboy. I got cowboys in my family, you know.
Yeah.
I do work. I used to work for my dad on the ranch, but it's funny. The one time I actually rode a horse and needed to like round up a cow for real. I was wearing tennis shoes because we were in a hurry. Like something went wrong. Like some cows ran down a fence, and it was like, "Hurry up, man! We got to do this." And so instead of having boots, like I was literally in shorts and tennis shoes trying to. Like that's the only real cowboy work I've done. So I don't, I don't pretend in Nashville. That
Minus the tennis shoes, I think that's a pretty cowboy thing to do.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying I don't really try to be.
So, how would you describe your music, man?
Moving on.
Oh, sorry.
Let's get off the cowboy thing. I mean, it's obvious I'm not a cowboy. But
he's not a cowboy, I promise you. Describe your music for everyone, please.
My music is too country to be pop and too pop to be country, but it's musically it usually is doing something. I like to move, like I like to have catchy music, hooks and things like that, like melodies, and I think that's just as important as lyrics for me. And then I really work on the lyrics, so it's kind of a songwritery based music. Does that make sense? Or?
It does make sense, and I'm not saying this just because he's my friend and I'm biased to everything he does, but his songs are incredible. He writes songs that make you think, or he'll write, like he said, a melody and you get it in your head and you can't quit singing it. So why aren't we hearing this stuff on the radio is my question,
well,
right?
we're maybe going to start hearing it soon. It's just a tough business.
Yeah?
And I get up every day and, I have a choice to get frustrated because my stuff isn't out there, or be thankful that I'm still like getting to do this and I get paid enough to survive doing this and
live here in Music City.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good life. It's just I don't know, maybe my time's coming, and if not, I'm still enjoying being a writer, and I'm blessed to have the talent. I'm doing the best I can with it,
Well, you're amazing.
Thank you.
If you weren't doing music, what would you do? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, I mean, that's how weird that question is. I mean, because I've never done anything but this. So
at what point in your life did you say, oh, I think I'm going to write songs and play guitar and play piano and sing?
Well, I just started playing when I was a kid, and my mom played organ in the church and stuff, so we had an organ and piano. And I remember like when I was about 6 or 7 pretending that I was playing in front of thousands of people. And I really have had that vision my whole life, and the only time I've actually played in front of thousands is when I'm just playing for another artist.
Right.
But I've never personally been doing my stuff. I don't think I've ever gotten to that point that I saw myself, and maybe I will. If not, I still enjoy this. And
well, on that same note, like...
No, this is kind of a downer, isn't it? Me.
What's a downer?
Well, I'm just acting like, never mind. So.
You're not a downer. There's just so many talented musicians, such as yourself, that are still doing what you're doing, and they're struggling, but everything can change in an instant, just like that.
Right, and I guess,
you could get a call tomorrow from George Strait, and he could say, man, I want to cut 3 of your songs and put them on my next album.
Well, right, because, and that would, stuff like that, I mean, has happened to me, and the worst part is it, doesn't change your life because the music industry hurts so bad we still don't get paid for that stuff much, So unless it's actually on the radio, we don't get paid much. And I don't know, man. This is I do it because I love it. And
well,
so
that's why you're so
I probably
good.
need to find a rich lady and just keep writing songs.
Okay, you heard that, ladies. So okay, let me see. Let me ask you something funny.
I'm not going to marry for money.
He said he's not going to marry for money, but I bet he could be coaxed otherwise. Do you have any guilty pleasures?
Yeah, I like to, I have this ongoing passion with tobacco. And I quit smoking and I quit dipping, and now every now and then I like a cigar. you know, and just in crack and heroin and all that stuff, just on the side too. So.
I know he's kidding. He would never do that. Okay, who's your celebrity crush?
Oh, wow. I don't know. Who's your celebrity crush?
It changes every week.
That's what I'm saying. Like, mine would change a lot. I like
right now,
Olivia.
it's Matt Nolen.
I like this girl named, well, you're not, except for my celebrity. But, hey, what's her name? Olivia Wilde. I like her.
Oh, yeah.
She's pretty hot.
She's real delicate.
Yeah, I like delicate kind of. Well, not all the time. But.
Okay, so where around town could we come check you out in Nashville and hear you play?
Well, I'm in a band now called the Beagles.
The Beagles?
The Beagles. And we're a vocal band, like we sound kind of like Alabama meets rock and roll. I mean, it's kind of a rock band with country harmonies. And so we're playing all over town. Look for the Beagles, or once a month I'll probably play Third and Lindsley or 12th and Porter as my own act too. So.
Okay, aside from the Beagles, I want to say the Beatles, do you have your own personal website?
I do. MattNolen.com.
Spell that, please.
MattNolen. E is an elephant, or extra special.com.
Well, Matt, thank you so much for...
Well, Lori, you're really good at this interviewing thing.
Oh, hush now.
Feel comfortable?
You know I'm modest. Thanks, Matt.
All right.